say to me in Bowers Game
Hey there,
Corner.
YouTube. I'm back again today to help you skip the rules, and today we're skipping the rules for Marvel Mayhem from Hasbro Gaming. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8+, take about 10 minutes to play, and the first thing you're going to want to do is pick out which character you are going to want to be. You are going to want to find their very distinctive deck of cards, and take these two cards out. One will have your health point tracker, and one will have your player reference. Set those in front of you, get your little token, put it on 10, because that's the health you start with, and then you're going to shuffle up this pile of cards, and you, and only you, are going to get the top 3 cards of that deck. So right now I have a 2-player version of the game set up, and I will not need the remainder of the cards, so I can put them back in the box. So everyone has 3 cards. The youngest player is going to go first, and they are going to draw the top card from the deck. And every single time when you start your turn, you're going to draw the top card from the deck, and then you're going to play a card. Now, every single superhero is going to have their own very unique special abilities, which are mentioned right here on your player reference cards, and they also explain how they work on the card text as well. So we're not going to go into that, but we are going to go into the main 4 symbols that you're going to see. And the first one we're going to talk about is the block, which is the shield right here. So on your turn, you're going to play a card. So I'll play this card down now. So what does this mean? This means that I essentially have 2 protection from the Black Panther who's going to try and attack me. And that's my turn right there. Now, typically, you would discard your cards into the discard pile. However, if you ever have a card out here which has a shield, then it doesn't get discarded until it gets destroyed because it's actively protecting you. You can have as many of these shields in front of you as you'd like. This player's turn is over, and then it goes to the next player on the left, which would be Black Panther. So they are going to draw a card and then play a card. And we're going to play this one right here because it has a shield, which we've already talked about, but it also has this symbol of the card in the lightning bolt. This is going to allow you to draw one card and then play another card. So we would draw a card and then we could play something else. And I think it's about time we attack. So we're going to play this one right here first, so we can showcase how taking damage works. So since we're attacking, we have to attack Scarlet Witch's shield first, unless we have a special ability that says otherwise, which we do not right now. So what that means is, since we're dealing 1 point of damage, 1 sword, we put 1 heart token on this, and when this gets 2 heart tokens on it, it gets broken. But I want to show you another example. So let's pretend we didn't play the 1 sword. We played the 2 sword. Well, now this would get 2 damage. It would be completely broken. It would go into Scarlet Witch's discard pile, and Black Panther's turn would be up. This card would get discarded because it doesn't have a shield, and this card would stay because it has a shield. Now, I want to show you one last example, which is, what if I played this, which did 3 attack? How this works is, this would be completely destroyed because it has 2 shields, and then the Scarlet Witch would take 1 point of damage. And if I had 4 swords, she would take 2 points of damage, so on and so forth. This would get discarded, and Black Panther's turn is over. It gets back to Scarlet Witch, she draws a card, and she's going to play this one right here, which is going to provide her with a shield, but it also is going to allow her to recover 1 health point. You can never heal higher than 10 health. You just can't do it. Now you're going to continue to go clockwise around the table until all players except for 1 have died, and you'll die when you reach the heartbreak symbol down here on your player health card, and once you die, you're just out of the game. The last player left standing wins the game, and if you ever get into a scenario where everyone dies, well, then it's a tie. But before you go, there are a few card-specific rules that you need to know about. If you happen to get the Psychic Sight card, and you're supposed to draw and play from someone else's deck, you actually just do it on your deck. Next, if it's just you and Captain Marvel duking it out as the last 2 players left in the game, and you destroy whatever it takes and kill Captain Marvel at the same time, you immediately win the game. The 2 unblockable damage does not happen. And last but not least, there's a specific order that you're supposed to do when carrying out the actions on a card, which is you're supposed to heal first, then attack, then draw and play, and then defense. But I'm just going to put this here, and you can pause it if you want. But that's how you're going to play Marvel Mayhem from Hasbro Gaming. If this helped you out, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing as I teach new games all the time. But go have some fun, and thanks for your time, YouTube. This video is brought to you by all of my amazing Patreon supporters, and I would love it if you would join their ranks and have your name immortalized in the end of many of my videos for the end of time. But consider for only $1 a month, and as always, thanks for stopping by.